Hello, my fellow parents. Greetings from our channel once more. Prophetic word for parents in this end time is what I want to share with you today. It is incredibly powerful and inspirational. So, sit back, unwind, and let's get started. For those who may not be familiar, let me define a prophetic word before we begin. A prophetic word is, in its most basic sense, a message or piece of advice that is thought to have been sent by a higher power or divine source. A lovely quote by American author Khalil Gibran has caught my attention. "Your children are not your children," he said. "They are the offspring of life's yearning for itself." This quotation strikes a deep chord because it perfectly encapsulates the prophetic word for parents. As parents, it's simple to fall into the delusion that we have total influence over the lives of our kids. We arrange their calendars, pick their extracurricular pursuits, and occasionally we forget that they are distinct people with own routes to take. But here's the prophetic message for all of us. God said parenting isn't about shaping our kids into copies of ourselves. It's about caring and directing them to achieve their own particular life purpose. As the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, not the way you want him to go. Sometimes we want to mold them into what we are, what we wished we were, and what our family represents. How can we as parents apply this prophetic word to our day-to-day activities, you may be asking? I'll give you 3 excellent ideas to think about. Let's start by giving active listening priority. Beyond just hearing what your child is saying, active listening involves participation. It entails paying close attention, being fully present, and genuinely attempting to comprehend their ideas, emotions, and viewpoints. By doing this, we foster an environment that values open communication, validation, and trust. Imagine that your youngster is excited to tell you about their day when they come home from school. Take a moment to pause and actively listen rather than nodding absent-mindedly while reading on your phone or offering advice right away. Keep your eyes in contact and ignore any outside distractions. You're demonstrating to your youngster that they matter and that their opinions count by doing this. Parents can better understand their children's emotional needs and foster their development by practicing active listening. We give individuals the confidence to express their ideas and emotions without fear by taking a non-judgmental and receptive attitude. In turn, this promotes the development of their emotional intelligence, self-awareness, and self-confidence. Children who are actively listened to develop their problem-solving abilities. They are more willing to ask their parents for advice and answers when they feel heard and understood. To this collaborative approach, let's now talk about a few doable tactics that can assist you in making active listening a priority when parenting. First and foremost, show up. Disconnect from technology, make eye contact, and give your child your whole attention. Keep your curiosity second. Encourage your youngster to express their feelings by asking open-ended inquiries. Third, provide them emotional support. To demonstrate comprehension and empathy, repeat back what they are saying. Fourth, develop patience. Without interfering or rushing them, let your child the time they need to properly express themselves. Finally, at position 5, extend assistance. Be their dependable ally and validate their struggles and successes. When we give our kids our whole attention, we give them the confidence to share their ideas, hopes, and ambitions. We may recognize and value each person's uniqueness while promoting open and honest conversation through active listening. Remember, parents, your job is to support and mentor your children as they strive to become the best versions of themselves, not to mold them into what you want. Let's develop a growth attitude next. The growth mindset is the idea that we can improve our skills and intelligence by working hard, being persistent, and failing forward. A fixed mindset, on the other hand, thinks that our attributes are immutable and unalterable. Instead of concentrating simply on successes and accomplishments, let's work to instill in our kids a love of learning, tenacity, and resilience. We prepare them for a future that is full of opportunities by encouraging them to accept challenges and learn from setbacks. The language we use as parents greatly affects how they think. We should emphasize work, perseverance, and the learning process rather than rewarding fixed attributes like brilliance or talent. By encouraging our kids to take on obstacles, we may help them develop a growth mentality. We should teach kids that obstacles are chances for progress rather than telling them to shun difficult jobs. We assist students comprehend that setbacks and errors are stepping stones toward achievement by demonstrating that failure is a normal part of the learning process. Additionally, it's critical that we change our children's perspective when they experience failure. We should assist them in reinterpreting failure as a learning experience rather than concentrating on the negative parts. Encourage them to consider what went wrong, find solutions, and learn from their mistakes so they may do better in the future. By doing this, we impart to children the value of tenacity and resilience. The most important role models for our children to follow are us as parents. We need to practice having a growth mindset rather than merely talking about it. We teach our children these qualities by exemplifying our own capacity to develop constantly, overcome obstacles, and learn from our mistakes. Finally, we must encourage our kids' curiosity and love of learning. Being open to new experiences, seeking information, and remaining curious are all aspects of a growth mindset. By giving them the chance to explore new things, having insightful conversations with them, and supporting their hobbies and interests, we may do this. Let's cultivate an environment that supports growth and personal development, whether it is by pursuing their passions, discovering new interests, or honing their talents. Keep in mind that we, as parents, are the ones who spur them on to develop into the amazing people they were destined to be. Finally, let's show our kids nothing but acceptance and love. First and foremost, it's crucial to realize that showing our children unconditional love and acceptance doesn't obligate us to support everything they do. Participating in activities together as a family can help improve the link between parents and children and is one method to demonstrate unconditional love. We demonstrate to our children that we value and support their individuality by being involved in their interests, pastimes, and creative pursuits. This inspires them to courageously pursue their passions. Another essential component of expressing unconditional love is physical touch, such as hugging and showing affection. These little acts provide our children a sense of security and value, strengthening our emotional connection with them. It implies that we offer a secure environment for honest dialogue and mutual understanding, even when they make mistakes or decisions we might not agree with. No matter their decisions, errors, or differences, let's establish a safe environment where people may completely express themselves without fear of criticism. By providing children with unconditional love, we foster a feeling of self-worth in them, empowering them to meet life's obstacles and build wholesome connections. As we navigate the highs and lows of parenthood, let's keep this prophetic message close to our hearts. Let's work together to make a world where our children may confidently embrace who they are and begin the adventure of their lives. We appreciate your company as we explore the prophetic words application to parenting today. Don't forget to hit the like button and tell other parents about it. As usual, keep in mind to subscribe to our channel for more motivational material, relationship, personal development, and family-related content. Keep nurturing, keep directing, and keep appreciating the amazing journey that is parenthood until we meet again. We can give our kids a better future if we work collaboratively with this prophetic word. Good luck.